Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking all about Wet n Wild, talking about what's new from Wet n Wild. We're going to be talking about some of the new products that I've been testing. We're going to talk about some of my very favorites from the brand. So if you want to watch me put this face together, chit chat through some new and old makeup products from Wet n Wild, then just keep on watching. And I hope that if you haven't subscribed already, you will consider subscribing before the end of this video. Thanks so much. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the eyeshadow primer. You've seen me use this in previous videos. It is in heavy rotation in my makeup drawer. I am going to set this with the Photo Focus loose setting powder in translucent. Now we have the newly packaged, I believe newly formulated Wet n Wild Color Icon 5-pan palette. And this one I picked the shade Go Commando. So I have been using this palette. I've used it a few times, and I will tell you that I'm glad that I didn't do a first impression with you, because the first time I used it, I wasn't super impressed. I wasn't seeing the color payoff in the shadows, but what I found is that there is a bit of maybe it's an overspray or some sort of top layer on these shadows. So if you do pick these up, you just need to go through that top layer and then you will find the more richly pigmented shadows. I did find that case to be more so in the shimmers than in the mattes. I didn't have a problem with the mattes from the get-go. So I have another look that I did snap a picture of that I will post, and it is more of a copper look. So today we're going to go in more with a neutral look using the browns and the champagnes. We're going to first go into this brown shade right here, and there's not a very neutral blending shade, so I'm just going to be very light-handed with it. Comment below if you had one of the older Wet n Wild shadow palettes and tell me what you thought. I thought they were great, and I do think that this is a little less pigmented. Now we're going to go under the eye with that same shade, and I'm going to deepen the outer corner on the top and the bottom. Same shade, just going a little, just adding a little more. I'm going to get a smaller blending brush to do that under eye. Be right back. I'm back. Next we're going to go into, I think what I'm going to do is go into this light champagne shade and go in the inner corner of the eye. You can also try wetting your brush to get a little more pop out of the shimmers. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go into this deeper coppery shade to sort of connect the two colors right there. Okay, let's move on to eyeliner. And this is the breakup proof black retractable eyeliner. Love it. One of my favorite things from Wet n Wild. It's just a retractable liner that just stays on the waterline. It's good with the name, breakup proof. We're going into the upper waterline, outer top edge, and lower bottom edge. Just as a reminder, if you're interested in any of these products, I will have them linked below in the description box. Smudged out that liner a little bit on the edges. Next we are going to throw on Top Lash Mascara, and I am excited to tell you about the Big Poppa Mascara. I tried this a few times before I came on to talk to you about it, and I must say, fantastic. I mean, do you see that? Gonna go in with a second coat. I mean, that is some false lash effect mascara going on there. Okay, I am very satisfied with that, and any mascara marks that I have on my eyelid or the side, we'll just let it dry and then we'll wipe it away with a eyebrow spoolie. Okay, so let's move into our foundation and primer, and I have the new Impossible primer that I've played with a couple of times. I do like it. It looks like a clear gel. You can see that. It is silicone free, and some of the claims, it's the silicone free primer that does it all. So hydrates, blurs pores, preps skin for lasting makeup, and impossibly silicone free. Also says mattifies, which I do really appreciate. It's got a very faint scent, but not strong. So the foundation is the Photo Focus foundation stick. I did have the liquid. The fragrance was a bit much for me. It really smelled like paint, but it has great reviews. So if you can get past negative scents in your makeup, you would do fine with it. But this has no scent. I would call it a medium coverage foundation. Finish is natural, not dewy, not matte. Go in with a little more. Sometimes stippling and instead of rubbing will help the foundation stay for coverage purposes and not blend away. Okay, we are jumping in with a new concealer, the Incognito. Pretty medium coverage concealer. So the next thing we will use is I had this open from Setting Our Eyes, the Photo Focus Translucent Powder. This is my second jar of this, so that tells you something. I have lots of powders in my drawer, but this is so inexpensive, so lightweight. It is a great product. So we are going to set our foundation with this powder. Make sure to go very light under the eyes. Let's take care of the eyebrows next. And Wet n Wild did come out with a new eyebrow pencil, but I have to be honest with you and tell you that I was just not drawn to it at all because it was a manually sharpened brow pencil. I like more of a fine tip. I really enjoy the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I like the one from AOA, and I picked up instead the Micro Brow Pencil. Sisters, not twins. Okay, I will show you another cool trick that I learned from another influencer about the stick foundation. If you have one of these types of brushes that has the spoolie on the one end and the brush on the other, just something very small, you can go in to the foundation stick and you can use that to clean up your brows. It also covers up wild hairs that haven't been plucked but need to be. Next, we are going in with some bronzer. I picked up, now I do have one product that I already had and then a new product that I picked up. So this is the contour stick that you can find, and this you can use for bronzer or contour. Bronzer is usually warmer where contour is cooler. I think that this shade, Call Me Maple, can be either way. So what you can do is you can, now we already set with powder, so you want to be careful using a cream product, but you can go down like this. And blend it in. And you're just going to work that product into the skin, pushing up. You never want to go down with your contour. You want to go always up. Some people prefer cream products. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Color Icon Powder Bronzer. Let's get this hair out of the way. It looks like there's a little bit of shimmer in this, which I don't mind. I've used this a couple of times and I wouldn't mind a little more pigment, but that's just personal taste. Some people really just prefer to build it up, or if you have a fairer skin tone. This is their loose highlighter. It's been in my makeup for a while, and it is a very pretty champagne gold. So be very light-handed because this stuff is, do you see that? Very, very pigmented. So you want to go in with a light hand. This is a not for the faint of heart. This is for the makeup lover. This is I want all the highlight. I want all the highlight. All right, but it does blend, and it's very, very pretty. You all know I like to go bronzer and then highlight and then blush to marry the two. The blush I picked up is new to me. Used it a couple of times. I'm liking it. This is the powder blush in the shade Nudist Society. Natural, very neutral, leaning warm. There we go. Let's go ahead and take care of those bottom lashes with the Big Poppa, in my opinion, one of the leaders in this video. And let's go ahead and throw that on the bottom lashes. Be right back. Okay, these are some bold lower lashes, but I'm liking them. Let's move on and do lips. Now, I do have this lip liner that I picked up, I believe at Walmart, or maybe it was one of the drugstores like Walgreens. Shade is Willow. Okay, the new lip product that I picked up was the Cloud Pout Marshmallow lip product. And I will tell you, I'm not a fan, but I'm gonna put it on just to show you all what it looks like. I think it's personal preference again. If you like lightweight, you like smells really good, you like comfortable, then yes. I just like something that is a little more gripping, a little more long lasting. I mean, it feels creamy. The color is nice. And this is in the shade, I think it says Fluffer Nutter. So it is a nice peachy brown. I had to grab my glasses for that one. And I like it. I just wish it lasted a little bit longer. Comfortable on the lips. But I am going to wipe this off and I'm going to show you another lip product I love. So hold tight. Okay, so I left the lip liner on but took off the lip color. And now I want to show you this Mega Last stained glass. So this, I will have linked below. This is a great product. Also, their liquid lipsticks, I think, are very nice. I have one, I believe, called Mocha that is a really nice, like, muted brownie mauve. Did you notice one dip and I'm getting all of my lips done? The other one I dipped in like 3 or 4 times. This is just easier to spread. A better product in my opinion. So we're gonna let this set and then I'm gonna show you what it does. So my lips are glossy. They feel like they have a gloss on them, very comfortable, but this color is going to set and then it's going to stay, which is where I'm at. So the last product here to show you is the matte setting spray that Wet n Wild carries. I have tried a few different primer sprays, setting sprays from them, and I do like them. If you don't like aggressive sprayers like this sprayer, is very nice. It's a nice misty sprayer. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the face, and then we're gonna go over some of what I feel are the best products that we played with today. Let's review, and then we'll talk about this lip. So some of my favorite products that I will tell you, of the new products, the primer, it's okay. It's just okay. I didn't dislike it. I didn't love it. Just okay. Of the other new products, the shadow palette, okay. In my opinion, the e.l.f. ones for $3, this one is $4. I would go with the e.l.f. ones more than I would go with this one. These shimmers are not quite as smooth or as creamy. I think you guys know how I feel about Big Poppa. Like, I think that is amazing. I don't even feel the need to throw my little accent magnetic wispies on. This is my favorite of all of the new products. The concealer, okay. It's okay. It does give me enough coverage. It doesn't dry me out. It's just not my favorite. It goes right in the okay category. The powder, I told you it's not new, but I just bought it. So in my head, I've had it before, but it's new to me right now. I love this powder. I love this highlighter. I almost just wore it all over me. It wasn't closed. The eyeliner, for sure. If you wear black liner in your waterline or on the outside, this is a fantastic option for you. And let's see, I think bronzer was okay. The other products were okay, but those were my favorites. And then let me grab a tissue. I'm going to show you what it does. All right, so teensy bit of transfer there. And now it's almost nothing. Now I'm straight up hard wiping. Very, very little on my fingers. I hope that that was helpful. Tell me what you like. Tell me if you've tried any of the other shades of this. Let me know what your favorite Wet n Wild products are. I would love to hear them. They're such an affordable brand, and it makes it a little bit easier to try new things and to expand your makeup collection when you're not breaking the bank. If you haven't subscribed already, I really hope that you will consider doing so. Give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.